All right, welcome back. Welcome back. So close and yet so far. Last City Storm, hello. Oh, we're working on Rex. Here in the end of the game. And yet we could be here for a while. Here we go again. And my left analog stick on... This is my original PS3 controller, so... How many years old? It's old. This is the, It's the first of the PS3 Slims. Does that date it well enough? How old this controller is? I've only done one repair on it previously. The left analog stick is trying to fall apart on me today during this fight. And I'm still screwing up my... I've got a pretty good pattern down and I'm screwing it up plenty, so it's all good. How's it going? Ugh. Sorry, I was only half the timing of your question.
Snake, what happened? Snake.
I've had a particularly hard time getting my shit together lately. Glass? I don't know. Last year or so? How are you? Still playing? Ah, Snake. Stand still, he shoots missiles, you run in, bait him out. Ah. Here's the food share though. We want to get through this first phase either without getting hit or without getting hit much. And definitely without using rations. I've got down what I want to do. It's down to execution now. All these pitfalls along the way, the things I keep screwing up. Hey, Twiggy. Oh, nice. My shot. I'll still go on. I've got 2 rations. I'll still go into the second phase like this. Why not? But I'd prefer be in better shape.
Now, in front of you,
Hey, Luke.
I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
I can't do it.
Neither Julie alive nor Julie dead.
It's no good.
And
I can't do it.
undying shadow in a world of light.
Not sure.
But soon it will finally end.
Northwest. Okay, thank you. That's good. Northwest, I should try to kite him in that direction. I see him. I see him. Cool. That should have hit anyways. Just because you tagged me, the missile should still hurt you. through his legs or go around? Chance. Seems really dangerous making a run into the corner. No, doable. If it's doable, I can't see very well. All right, that's cool. I ran the wrong way because I'm used to being on the other side. All right, I know it's there now. That's good. Probably just wasted this time, but next time maybe I'll make a good run for it. Snake. Damn it. Graves, thank you for the host. Might get the lock. Wait for the lock. I already used that ration. Really close. Oh, controller, stop braking. I didn't get moving fast enough. It's changing. Changed files. Changed.
Snake!
That working? Hey, that's cool. Never mind. Bot. Just noticed something with the bot that never used to work. Near the end of Peace Walker. Right on. Why do I keep running in and not out after that first fight? I've been unable to retrain my brain on that particular count. And it's so consistent. It's one of those things that, I don't know why I'm not doing. Let's go for that ration now. Or at least, never mind, that was a bad idea. Because we need to lose some health first. Now we've lost some health. Now we can go pick up that ration. Missile's very bad though. I'm gonna get hit. Which pretty much wastes the ration too. I need to pick a better time to go after the ration. And when I'm on that side, I can't run the way I normally do with the missiles. I gotta run the other way. Ah, Pooch, you've been screwed. You don't have to hit. It's not the only spot that you can hit. It's just a weak spot. Do the most damage. I'm being too picky about that. Considering my aim. It's your first time playing Peace Walker? Sweet. I love the story. I love the tapes. Peace Walker's a great game.
Now!
No, I can't do it. It's no good.
I
can't do it.
After
No,
Zanzibar,
I can't do it.
I was taken
It's no
from the
good.
battle,
I can't do it.
neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it
Okay, it was actually a little better. So the first thing I want to do at the start of that fight is run. Not check my body armor or anything else, but just start running. Avoid his opening gun... That was stupid. His opening barrage of gunfire, which is so predictable that if I start running, I should be able to predictably avoid it. I was lucky. I mean skill. It was all skill. It's on hard glass. It's my third time ever playing. I'm not equipped. What the fuck? Even equipping. Stinger, come on. Stinger, please. Any locks? There we go. One lock. Shit!
Snake, I'll crush you into dust. Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Balls.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you! I got all of the recessive genes! You took everything from me before I was even born! But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Does that mean you're gonna stop talking now?
Look behind
Not
you.
even close.
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
I have a name!
We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed, they've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Okay, Liquid, hang on 1 second.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel...
As long as they're not listening
if you
in
do
on this.
that,
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
Ew.
This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
put the Colonel back on?
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our
What do you think
country's
Liquid's doing right
dirty
now?
little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final
Don't
battle.
touch her! Like the Rex fight.
Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our
I'll have to
final
get
battle. This nuclear module is
my ass
set to
kicked to get
detonate
used to it
at
all
the
over
precise
again.
moment of her death.
So that was some good practice with Rex today. Maybe our next playthrough, whenever that is, maybe I'll have retained it a little bit. You think?
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
Get him, Jay!
If you cross this line, you fall. At this
Not bad for
height,
the sniper
it will
before.
kill even you.
I don't think so. Should kill anyone. Should kill you too, Liquid.
Have at you, Snake.
Have at you! Oh, that was... He doesn't need us.
What's wrong?
Doesn't need to fight us. He warned us.
Better hurry. It's going to blow.
Or analog stick. Ugh, it's coming apart.
What's wrong, Snake?
He hasn't even really gotten going yet. He's just fucking with us right now. Just too bad. Playing this on emulator? No, PS3. It's the PS1 version on PS3. No! Yeah. Told you. Don't worry, Liquid. I'll kill myself.
What's wrong? Snake!
We don't have enough time.
Nice shot!
Where I went over the edge? Yeah, that was a nice shot, wasn't it? Of course, I could just stick with the D-pad, but I wrecked my thumbs playing this game with the D-pad, which you originally had no choice. But I guess when the analog gives out here.
Have at you, Snake! What's wrong, Snake?
Hey, Shojimbo, what's up?
Nice shot! Better hurry. It's going to blow! Better hurry. It's going to
Kill
blow!
us this time. Really quick. Yeah, that's right, we got nothing.
What's
Oh, we
wrong,
could be here for a little
Snake?
while. What are you using to record? Capturing on an Aver? Use a PC. It's a USB device. USB capture device.
Have at you, Snake!
Yeah, exactly. You can't use HDMI to capture from the PS3 though. You have to use analog. So you gotta get
Just came in over
gotta
secure
get the right cable. Yeah, Dirk Librarian, what's up?
What's wrong?
So the distraction is real. Thank you very much for the resub support. Cheers to you.
What's wrong, Snake?
We're gonna get some cheers, some love in chat. Thank you for
Nice
that.
shot!
Nice shot.
What's wrong, Snake?
It works for this, doesn't it?
You're out of time!
I am out of time, and no, we're not out of time. I'm out of health this time. This time, out of health. No, Snake! Yeah, super short version. But that's because some splitters inherently strip HDCP protections, which you're not really allowed to be. Anyways, there are reasons why people say that. Oh, yeah. Have at you!
Have at you, Snake!
Ooh, look at that spot. That spot looks steep. I don't know how you'd hang on there. If he ducks with our first attack, we want to back off. Of course, you're kind of moving in with the intention of hitting him a few times. So if you don't see it right away, it's hard to abort. But if you see him duck and you abort, you can avoid his kick. I go in and... Anyways, it's just one of the patterns there. So if he does that duck, I should actually back off.
Better hurry. It's going to blow. Nice shot. What's wrong,
That,
Snake?
that's horrible. Damn, ass kicking. I don't think we should play this on extreme next time.
Have at you, Snake.
I want to spend 5 hours on this fight. And that's what extreme would be. Don't worry, we'll spend 5 hours on Solidus. Again. The Liquid's a little bitch.
Nice shot.
I knew he was charging, but then it seemed like he
It's going
wasn't.
to blow. Better hurry. It's going
gotta-
to blow.
His first charge of the day I dodged, and then he's gotten me with him since. Right on, Reeves.
Have at you, Snake.
See you later.
What's wrong, Snake?
That duck. Get back off. You know we're getting kicked then. That duck didn't back off. We're getting kicked.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot. Better hurry. It's going to blow. Better hurry. It's going to blow.
Shit. I might have stopped him from doing a charge, though. Not forever, just like momentarily.
Better hurry. It's going to blow.
Get in there! Little by little.
Have at you, Snake.
You know, credit where credit's due. There's a lot of games where I get stuck in a point, and one of the most frustrating things about being stuck there, sort of a combination of load time, dialogue, cutscenes, all the things that lead up to getting back into the actual fight. And credit where credit is due. This fight reloads quick, you get right back into it. You don't have 5 minutes of liquid bitching again.
Snake!
One of my favorite games, Last of Us. I get stuck hanging upside down on the rope.
Nice.
The worst part of it is every time it reloads, having to go through the cutscene. It's another one of Bill's stupid traps.
It's going to blow.
I get worn down by the waiting in between attempts. And this is just hardly any downtime.
Have at you, Snake.
It's got one line of dialogue that you get stuck in your head and it just starts to make you crazy. It's better than 4. Falling for the same shit. But I was getting clever there.
What's wrong, Snake?
I should bait him out a little more. Get him to do some of his attacks, if possible. Instead of just going on the offense and then trying to repeat and go on the offense again. Hey, Mr. Gilly Star, did you come for the face?
It's going
I don't know. It's not a face anymore after it's been kicked enough,
Nice
but
shot.
I hate you, Liquid.
Better hurry. It's going to blow.
Your favorite. Your favorite. That's alright. I'll go. I should go. Right.
Have at you, Snake.
I do like how he doesn't move in on you right away.
What's wrong, Snake?
Just stands there. Hey! What's up? Hey. Steve Brunsky. Just trying to finish this finally today. I've missed so many streams, which I feel awful about, but I'm glad we've got a chance to finish this today. We just have to spend a few hours with Liquid. Only 25 minutes today. Maybe 20 minutes today. And I'd already spent a few hours on him the other day. Not a few hours. How long did we spend on him the other day? I gotta stop reading chat for a little while. I'm obviously not paying enough attention to get this done right now.
Better hurry. It's going to blow. Nice shot! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works either. I've seen it. It would be awesome, Debbie, if I could pull it off. It's basically a stun lock. It's timing, position, stun lock kind of thing, but I've watched Metal Gear Solid, all of the Metal Gear Solid games played so many times, and all the stuff I've seen people do, it just doesn't translate into being able to do it. I have to learn myself. Watching, I just don't log things in the right part of my brain. You don't kick, but you tap punch over and over. Yeah, you can't just do it. It's not as simple as just tapping punch. You obviously would have to learn when and where to do it, and the timing to get it right. There we go again, reading chat.
What's wrong? Snake! Nice shot!
When it looks
Going to blow!
Don't mind me. Stupid iframes.
You're out of time!
I don't even remember what I was gonna say when I decided I just needed to shut up and keep playing, but it didn't matter. We'll get there.
Have at you, Snake! Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going.
Oh, I walked right by him. Ugh.
What's wrong,
Hey, Kodiak.
Snake?
That was good little. Debbie, you take control after the fight. Back to the right for another ration. Yeah, I can't picture that, but I'll
Have
try
at
to
you,
remember that. Good will there. Faked me out well. I was trying to fake him out. He faked me out. That's not how it's supposed to go. Other way around, dude. Hey, Glass, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. And you could join us.
What's wrong, Snake?
Seeing him duck is such a it's a gut-sinking feeling.
What's wrong?
Because I know I'm still kicking, and then I'm gonna get hit. So there's about a full second of this inevitable, witnessing the inevitability of your own fuck up because you're already too committed to back off. If I were a little sharper, I'd be watching him duck and then backing off after the first blow, which I've managed once or twice, but mostly I just walk right into it.
What's wrong, Snake?
No! God, asshole!
It's going to blow!
Got around me so well there. I think I put myself in the spot, but same results. Iframes, and then a charge. Blink, 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 charge. Oh, you fucking dick! Blink, blink, blink. Charge. Don't kick my hand, you dick. Don't do it. You should definitely check out that link, Steve Brunsky. That will give you a good idea of the games that I stream, which is a lot of games when we're supposed to be here for 30 plus hours a week. And we haven't been lately. But we're usually doing a lot of different stuff, a lot of different games, including all the Metal Gear games. But it's not a Metal Gear channel. I just like them as well as all the other games that I play. So we will play them again. We will play the others. We're supposed to be playing 2 next, but I'm not sure if I'm not sure if we're gonna do that like I planned. I gotta pay attention. I've already wasted this fight. Okay. I'll come back to that.
Nice shot!
Ibrunski, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome aboard.
What's wrong, Snake?
After the fight, cutscene, escape, collapse, control, corridor, ration, last time to save. When you go west, it's escape sequence. If you go east first, there's another ration. Get on.
Have at you, Snake.
Thank you for that. I imagine we could use it. I will remember to check that out and get it. These kicks are so damn powerful. Ours are so damn wimpy.
Nice shot! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Shit.
Better hurry! It's going to blow! What's wrong?
Alright, better that ended quick. It started so badly. Better that it ended quick. So, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Have at you,
Hopefully there'll be a stream, if there's a stream and it's still an if, because every damn hour seems like an if right now. Anyways, if there's a stream tomorrow, and I'd like there to be, it might be MGS2, it might be Red Strings Club, it might be something else. Worrying about today right now. Get up, Snake! That's what's up.
Kept you
So tight.
waiting, huh?
Oh, man. You know, you're just in time to see me get my ass kicked repeatedly. I saved a few for you. I was gonna beat him in one shot, but then I thought I would miss out on all the ass kickings if I did that. I've been pretending not to be a total master.
You're out of time.
Obviously, this is under control.
Nice shot!
How are you, man? Ah! Get your ass up, Snake.
What's wrong, Snake?
Should have waited for the death, though. Ah. How's the brewery doing?
Have at you, Snake.
What do you mean? It sounds like a good thing. Your offer was accepted. Not sure how you feel. That can mean a number of things.
What's wrong, Snake?
Well, you see, I'm still hanging here. This is like the 10th, 12th, 20th fight. How many times have we fought him today? Too many. And my attention keeps waning. I want to say congrats. I want to say congrats. What's the hesitation? Man, can we go back to the one where I almost had him
Better hurry. It's going to blow.
and finish him off that time? I wanted it that time. Can we have it that time, please? Alright.
You're out of time.
Some good patterns. Stay on it. All of that. Yeah, that's what the inspection's for, man. Try not to let that worm through your head too much. That's gotta. But that's what the inspection's for. So, take what they're putting down.
Have at you,
Yeah.
Snake.
After the inspection, looks at those things. You get to say make it right. Don't you be ducking and kicking now. Liquid, aren't you tired of this? Aren't you tired? I'm getting tired of this. I want you to be tired of this too.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
So that did not go well. Aside from being dated and ignoring everything they said, it's a nice house. Well, fingers crossed for you, man. I hope that smooths out, ends up where you need it to be, want it to be. Turns out to be a great home. Tell you what, can't you glitch this fight? It is, someone can. I don't know if I can. There is a way. I have not, like, researched the timing on paper or watched other people who do it enough to glean the trick. But yeah, there's a punch trick. Just sort of punch him forever. Do you know how to do it? I'll trade you a few hours of worrying about the house for I hand you the controller and
What's wrong?
kick Liquid's ass for me.
Nice shot!
Only punches, no kicks in a corner.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Almost worked there for a second. But then he gets his iframes. Holy shit, it worked for a second. I mean, I kept attacking and it just went into a punch-only mode. I'm not exactly sure what triggered it. It was right as you were saying it. He was in a corner, so I punched and kept punching, and it worked. But I don't really... how did I actually... You did it, Ty! Somehow you did it. Can you do it again? Hey, Policy. How you doing? He's turning it on us.
Snake?
Oh, I'm going into the corner. Look at me, I'm going into the corner. That's good liquid, that's good.
Better hurry! It's
Really
going
savvy.
to blow!
He saw us do it, and he's not having any of it now. You used to know his body movement tells for attacks. There are a few that I've picked up on, and I'm sure there are plenty I haven't picked up on, hence the ass kicking keeps occurring, but...
Snake? Better hurry! It's going to blow!
It is a little demoralizing to be doing it for so long. You just get like being caught in a feedback loop. So while you might get better and better in practice, with practice, you also get frustrated and start to lose your nerve, whatever you might be doing. Especially when you've had some really near wins. That duck's one of his only tells, and I know I should have backed off the moment I saw it, but I'm usually on the kick by the time I register the duck. I see it, it goes into my own little personal combat queue. It's usually too late. I saw the duck that time, but it's usually too late. Hey Rex, you missed your fight, man. You kicked my ass, and then eventually.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Oh, thought I interrupted it. It needs to be over, Rex. That's what this fight needs. We've been here enough today. It needs an end. Shit, that would have been it too if I could have dodged that one instead of, or interrupted it. Yo, McDaniel, how you been? Good to see you. Ah, it's wearing me down. Especially the close ones. Those are the worst. Does the adrenaline spikes when you're near the end of the fight? And that just, you know, then the hands are shaking, and then...
Have at you, Snake.
Can you take one more? Daniel, that's awesome. New PC forthcoming. Have you already done it, or you're just you're getting there? Either way, that's awesome. Been working for that new PC.
Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake?
I got stuck in the grapple with him.
Snake! Better hurry. It's going to blow!
I was thinking I'd try pushing him into the corner and try that again. Yeah, right on. Rex, good luck on the platinum. Done and built. Yo, done and built. Congrats. On the new PC. So what are you playing?
Have at you, Snake.
I missed the opening shot. He gives you basically a free shot. Yeah, if I ever get through this, she lived. Pretty sure she's bleeding out over there. Here. But yeah. Look what I'm getting tired of this, man. Can't you just die?
Snake!
Hey, Edge! Good to see you. Made it for the end. And maybe for a few hours of the end, because I've been stuck here a while already. Damn it, Liquid. Hanging in there?
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake? What's wrong, Snake?
Since I've gotten him so close a couple times, why do so many of these have to be so bad? So many of these attempts are just awful, painful. There are all kinds of anxiety. Psychodoc says, duh. And that's why I haven't paid for one yet. See, I can look in the mirror and go, well, duh. No, I'm being facetious, but yeah, I'm sure I could use a lot of help. You know, I go back and forth. But I managed to crawl out of the gravity well today, so we could play some Metal Gear and hopefully finish.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
I'm losing it.
What's wrong, Snake?
Did you just step on my head? I was laying there.
It's going to
He's
blow!
wearing me down. Can I go back to one of the 2 runs where I had him to a sliver?
Have at you, Snake.
It's that series. Oh no, you're okay. You're thinking of Quiet. That's what you're thinking of. It is that series, not that game. I started thinking of the B&B Squad for a minute instead of Quiet. look at that synchronized running. Now he's got me again. I'm just not taking these cues right. Gotta... I don't want to break in the middle of this, because it's the end of the game. We got this and then one more sequence. You know, this is the end, so I don't want to break in the middle of it. I really don't want to. But I might need to reset my insanity and bad luck at some point here, because...
Nice shot!
Like every 6 or 7 attempts, I have a good attempt. There's a lot of downtime between good attempts. It's wearing me out.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Well, that was a hell of a way to avoid. Let's charge. No! I was animating.
You're out of time!
It does leave one feeling free. There is another option.
Have at you, Snake! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
I was gonna interrupt it! I should just dodge it. You can interrupt it. I shouldn't try.
It's going to blow!
That was a pretty early charge, wasn't it? I had the feeling he wasn't charging until later in the fight.
It's going to blow!
But that was early. Had you played with that ending in mind every time someone made a relevant comment, noted it.
Have at you, Snake!
I don't want to open that Pandora's box too fully here today. You know, I've made my inner peace with the synthesis ending. Anyways, that's that Pandora's box. We'll open it again another time.
What's wrong, Snake?
You're such a Kumbaya kid.
Nice shot!
That is true. I think it has at least a little bit to do. I'm gonna open. It's very hard not to open that box. That's Pandora's box. With the synthetic organic conflict being so central, I just can't escape the feeling that it makes sense. Because it's a sort of resolution for what is so unresolvable. Fucking timing on that. I should have known it was coming, but I gotta stop. I gotta stop talking and having a conversation with Liquid and with my own inner monologue and with chat all at the same time while trying to fight. Yeah. Need to focus.
Have at you, Snake.
works sometimes. Unpredictable, though.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake?
Spending a lot of time here.
Have at you, Snake. What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
Oh, fuck me!
Out of time! You're out of time!
Oh, that's so shitty.
You're out of time!
Just trying to just move.
Have at you, Snake!
Hey, Red Hood. So close. That's 3 really close ones. And 30 to 40 nowhere near close ones. Boy, it's so exhausting. Go for it.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
This is not the punch stun lock at all. It's not even a stun lock, but it does get him caught in a pattern when it works right. Now he gets his iframes, right? Charging.
You're out of time!
Up. There's just a shitload of charges here.
You're
Man.
out of time!
shots. I may end up having to break before finishing this because it's just gonna make me a little crazy getting so close and then... For these irritating adrenaline factors.
Nice shot!
Dick.
Better hurry. It's going to blow!
How did he pull that off? I was kicking his ass and then he just threw me right off. My pattern, my timing, everything just fell apart and it's all over. Wow. Playing on hard. Third time playing ever for. It's exhausting doing the same thing over and over. No variations. I don't know about your brain, but my brain has issues with repetitive stuff like that.
Nice shot!
Oh, fuck you, Liquid.
You're out of time!
And thinking I've dodged that and then getting hit by it is so much fun. Feels so good. It's so nice. There's absolutely no feelings of what the fuck did I just do. None of those. None at all. Promise.
Have at you, Snake.
Oh, man.
Nice shot! Shit. Better hurry. It's going to blow! Better hurry. It's going to blow!
Besides interrupting his charge by being close enough to hit him good before he can actually initiate the charge, what's the best way to dodge the charge? A particular direction? Any tips at all for, because I've dodged it a few times just fine, and then he keeps getting me with it when I think I'm moving out of way in time. Keeps getting me with the dodge charge. At least half the time I'm stupidly walking into it as if I can get to him in time and interrupt it.
Have at you, Snake.
I get better at realizing I can't do that most of the time. Stop trying. Wait and dodge. And that, I'm bad with that one when he ducks. If I catch it, okay, but I don't usually catch it. Oh.
Nice shot!
That didn't get going right at all. Yeah, what shot?
Better hurry.
He does that a lot.
It's going to blow! What's wrong, Snake? Have at you, Snake.
Thank you, Claire.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
I know there's a sound before it. I'm aware that there's a... He goes there. So there's... But the whole sequence of events from when he goes down, says, and charges, the grand total is less than a second. Maybe it's about a second. I'm feeling it as less than 1 second. That's not a lot of time to react and do something. It's enough if you're fucking fast. But it's not a lot.
Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake?
Well, that's one way to avoid it.
You're out of time!
Thanks. Stepped on my hands because he's an asshole. Alright, I missed my opportunity to attack because I slipped off the end. He's gonna get iframes, he'll blink, and then he'll charge. And I fucked it up because I wasn't running fast enough, even though I knew he was gonna charge. He's gonna get up, he's gonna blink. Blink, and charge. He's not gonna blink this time. He might charge.
You're out of time!
I think we should stick to hard for future playthroughs. I don't think we want to see the extreme version of this here. Welcome back, Edge. see, he shouldn't have hooked us with that one. If anything, he tagged our elbow. Kind of bullshit. Oh yes, we've been doing this for a while. Edge might be here for a while. It's gotten really close a few times. It's getting closer more often. That's a good sign.
You're out of time.
But it's not over yet. If he goes over the edge, he comes up and he gets iframes. Let's do it again. Let's see if we can lure him. He comes up. Comes up. He's going to get iframes and probably charge.
You're out of time.
No! Bot is right, of course. Yeah, one little bitch slap away.
Nice shot.
First punch is missing. Oh, come on, dick.
You're out of time.
My hands.
Meryl. Meryl?
Easy. All under control.
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Errol, can you stop bleeding out for a minute? Need to take this call.
Snake, it's me. Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay. All right. You saved her, man. Good job. I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Yeah, you're gonna
Oh,
die.
boy. I guess we're considered expendable. Is there a way out of here? A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface. The door in front? No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door. How about the security? I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too. What are you going to do? Me? I'll stay here. Are you crazy? I need a little more time to take care of your escape route. But unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it. Otacon. Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision. Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold. I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss,
Start regretting the future.
Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live. Good. Don't die on me. Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay? I will. Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route. Thanks. Thanks? Well, that sounds nice. I believe in you. Thanks, Snake.
Thanks.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
He's
Otacon.
fighting
Otacon.
right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
The inner
He's
demons are
fighting
the
for us,
toughest.
too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Meryl.
Snake.
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up.
It's not over yet, Snake.
Hurry!
Her idea of warm clothes
good.
is sleeveless. She put on a top for the cold weather. It's sleeveless. Jumbo scene. In
Hurry!
fact, Otacon gets stuck on Shadow Moses. Never to escape. You're saying we can go east
Snake,
instead
they
of
placed
west
the Kano
and
under
actually grab
arrest.
another
I
ration?
don't know what I should do. This will probably be your last save.
I'm going to miss those proverbs of yours.
Snake.
Mei Ling, I have a favor to ask you. Make a hard copy of all the codec conversation data up to this point. I want some insurance.
Okay, Snake, leave it to me.
Saved 3 hours ago.
Snake, please.
Yeah, the Rex
Be
fight.
safe for me.
Rex fight, Liquid fight. That was about 3 hours. Sounds about right. Ah! Didn't know that. That's awesome. Oh, and another one. We get 2. That's what you meant. When you're in the hall with the ration, there's another ration. Hot damn.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
So we don't have any of our stuff anymore. No more bandana. And at the moment, no weapon.
Damn, no keys. All right, keys.
Let me get in. Meryl, what do you think?
I got it, Snake. Jump in.
Come on, turn. I'm trying. Meryl, I'm trying.
Snake, hold on.
Alright, that really sucked. But here we go. It's a this sweeping the gun here is so damn strange. It's really worse when you turn backwards in Liquid. Okay, we start here, and we got the stuff to the side. I don't know. You'll see soon enough. But it's a lot of gun sweeping. One, you gotta kill him, or she won't move.
Snake.
The barrels.
Snake, let's go.
Did I get him? I got him, Meryl, go. Another group like that?
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it.
Snake?
Snake, clear a path.
I'm working on it. There's no barrels here. Meryl, this really sucks. You have no idea. Think with this, what is this, a 50 cal? It's a BB gun. The rations will get used automatically as long as they stay equipped.
Not yet, Snake.
Not yet.
It's not over yet.
Liquid!
This is the weird part. Because he's sweeping back and forth, and there's no real way to just aim at him. So you kind of have to sweep the gun back and forth. And... oh. No. Doug Cockle does Geralt's voice, if that's who you meant. Am I right? Doug Cockle, do I have the name right? Not really going so well. I think he's gotten in quite a few more hits. He should have by the time we've hit him this many times. I need to hit him a lot more than he's hitting me. This is maybe the trickiest part. You can't really see what the fuck you're doing. So you do the same thing, you kind of sweep back and forth, but... this is the trajectory of the bullets, PS1 representation. Come on, Snake. Come on, Snake. Got us.
Snake.
Drive faster, Meryl! So where does it drop us? The drive? Using first person with it helps a lot.
Hurry!
Really? I ever thought of that. Person, huh? First person in the Jeep. I will try that.
I'll drive.
If I can take less damage
Damn,
here.
Surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All right, keys.
Meryl. sometimes runs down that other guard. Like last time, she ran down the guard at the bottom where he was standing. She hit him. Not this time. So when she pulls up, we've got a barrel on the left and a barrel on the right. She stops up at the roadblock.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint.
Don't even have the rations equipped.
We'll never make it.
Barrel, man.
Snake, clear a path. Okay, Snake, let's go.
First person. Okay, yeah, I can see that. A little better.
We're not out of the woods
It's a real
yet.
button masher. A bit of a... Yeah, that is helpful.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
180 IQ and bulletproof fucking vests.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Yeah, you know, the first one with the gas, I can understand Meryl not wanting to run over those. But the second one, there's no gas. No excuse, Meryl, no excuse. You should have run them over.
Snake, daylight.
Daylight! Woo! Yeah, can't we just wait him out?
Meryl. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake!
Wait. Wait for it.
Snake!
If he's dead, that means...
Say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry, I kept a lot of things from you.
Yeah, you did.
It's okay, Colonel.
No, it's not,
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Not what he said,
Frankie
Snake.
said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe.
And a
Maybe
suit.
now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were, and I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox-Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going
Actually,
to
she's
just
going to choose nanomachines. For her, that's the same thing. Details! Details.
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other.
Riding snowmobiles
That's
together.
how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
I didn't even...
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life.
Meryl really doesn't know what a caribou is.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
Let's enjoy life. It's a great ending. Let's enjoy life. Holy shit. Thank you, game. What good advice. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. Total destructive power amounted to 1,000,000 times that of the Hiroshima A-bomb. In January 93, START 2 was signed. The United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,500 in each nation by December 31st, 2000. However, as of 1998, there still exists 26,000 nuclear fucking warheads in the world. And disarmament is but a fantasy. What a game. Thank you for joining me for Metal Gear Solid. Spread out over a few weeks. But it wasn't that many streams. I think we had 20 or so hours in it. A little less, maybe. Gonna do that, Merc? It was third ever. Masukan, hello. Do I know what game we're playing next? No. The plan was MGS2. Not sure. Maybe that will be it. No, not right now. Sadly, no. We usually have a schedule. For the past few years, we've had a schedule. The schedule is sometimes better than at other times. Right now, the schedule's empty, so I won't pretend we have a schedule. But we should be back here tomorrow. I fall back into the gravity well. We should be back here tomorrow. Actually, Green, that's a good point. I think I'm not going to be able to repair this. I think the left analog is dying. What I might need to do is pick up a, after all these years, I might need to get a DualShock 3 and one spare. I've never needed a spare. This thing has been a beast. But I might need a spare before we play MGS2. Hey, Mr. Gillystar. That was awesome of you. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you for the tip. Little something for all the ass whooping you take for us.
You must be a new arrival.
Masukan, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Glad you could join us. And I hope you will come back. Join us for more adventures. Hopefully that else planned. Anything else planned for the rest of your stream tonight? No, we've been going for 5.5 hours. No more for tonight. Oh, still readily available in the US. Good question. Not sure. I think so. Because the PlayStation TV, I think they were selling DualShock 3s with the PlayStation TV, little box. So they might still be in circulation. Edge, right back at you. See you tomorrow. I hope that is... We'll do it. We'll be here tomorrow. If it's not MGS2, and I still want to get to that almost next. I mean, if we do something else, it might be Reg Strings, which is a one-stream game. Or I might just need to clear my head in an open world for a couple days. Some Witcher or some Horizon. Just... if I fritz out, and I don't feel like going onto the tanker tomorrow, we might do something else. So, MGS2, Red Strings Club, Witcher, Horizon, probably one of those. Hopefully tomorrow. Thank you, Drigtel. Thank you all. I hope you had fun today. Sorry for disappearing on you so much lately. I don't like doing that. I will endeavor not to disappear on you tomorrow. Scrolling back here a bit. Let's see, where are we? Resubs, subs and resubs, Jamster and Willis and DJ and Drewski and Green Leader and Dark Librarian. Thank you so much for the sub support as always, keeping the lights on. Cheers to you all. Follows from Brunsky, Masukan, and Glass. It's Danny, Master Nixa, Crimson Crow, and Chiker, formerly known as Chico. Juco. So you got confused too, if you're still out there. You got confused about your own name today, so I get a pass, right? Please, I get a pass. Dragilly Star, thank you for the tip. Thank you for the host love today, everyone. Raids and host, Rafes, Iceman, Jojo Rar, I am KG, and anyone I might have missed in the list there. Cheers to you all. Yeah, Claire, Spec is done. I think here we have a new site. Spec is DED. So we have a new one, and I will post it on the website. I'm using Timely, but the schedule's empty right now, so that's my fault. We've got a new schedule back end. It's only empty because
you mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate.
Unlimited
to be
ammo.
ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life.
Doggos.
And then live.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon, right on schedule. Yes, sir, I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir, my cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir.
And plenty of fiber in your diet.
No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Dum dum dum. This is dreadful. Alligator. Okay. 17, almost 18 hours, 28 saves. 120 continues. We've been found 59 times. 123 enemies killed. That's a nice number. Rations, 115. Hungry boy. The bandana. And got the bandana. GameStop. So I'll ponder that. I think we could probably start MGS2 on this controller, but what's happening, you know how on the Xbox controllers do this too. You can kind of pluck the controller up, the analog stick, and then it'll snap back down into place. All right, that's kind of normal. They'll all do that. What's happening is it's starting to jump out of place when I'm using it normally. I pull on it a little bit, gets a little intense, and it starts popping out. It's popping out like, so, I don't know. It's not broken, but it's flaking. All right. Right. Good night. Good night. Glare, Edge, Green, Merc, everyone out there. Cheers. I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm going to let the auto host do its thing. I'm going to go get some food. See you all later.